Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Birgit and I am a lover of all things stationery, especially planners, fountain pens and inks. But I'm also a big enthusiast for stickers and washi tape and all these sort of things. Well, today I want to show you a comparison of the Hobonichi Weeks from 2025 and my newly arrived Kinbor Weekly. This has just reached me a few days ago, and yeah, the Kinbor Weeks is so much cheaper than the Hobonichi Weeks. I purchased this one only recently for half of the price because the year is almost over, and yeah, I think they just tried to get rid of the stock. But I was so super curious for the Hobonichi Weeks. Everybody seems to love it and I never had one, so yeah, I just had to get one to form my own opinion. By the way, I am in no means an expert for paper or layout or whatever. This is just my personal opinion. This has also not been sponsored by anyone. This is just my own impression, and yeah, let's start. Well, when this Kinbor arrived, I was a bit annoyed because this has this little this material is like plastic and there is a bit missing, so it gives this ugly little spot. But yeah, well, I mean, it's not such a big deal. If I put it in a cover, I can, put stickers on, or, put it in a cover where you don't see it at all, depending on what cover I choose. If it's a clear cover, I can put stickers on this and you won't see it anymore. But when this arrived, there was a big part of this material on the sides. It was cut out in a bad way. It was very flappy and wobbly and soft, and yeah, well, it looked ugly. I complained to the shop where I bought it. I bought this on AliExpress, and well, they said I could return it or have a partial discount. I chose the discount because in the end, I mean, this is a planner for 10 euros and all the shipping back and forth is not worth it. It's also bad for environment, and I can still use it. So what I did, I cut off the excess or additional plastic material on the side. I didn't do such a good job. If you look closely, you can see that I did cut it off. I'm not sure if you can see it well, but yeah, I didn't do such a good job. But in the end, now it's not wobbly anymore, and this is what counts. Well, and this I can throw away. It was just to show you. Well, from size, the Kinbor is a tiny bit smaller, as you can see here, just a few millimeters. Yeah, but it's altogether pretty close, as you can see. Maybe you can, like this, see it's a bit longer. What I like about the original Hobonichi, and what I much prefer, I will take it out of this cover now, just for now. What I like about it is that it has a hard cover. I really, really like that. I don't like this soft cover. So now you can see this is a bit thicker, and Actually, now that it's out of the cover, it seems it's the same length. No, almost. Yeah, so I much prefer the hardcover, and yeah, of course, this is very pretty. There's also pretty versions and different versions of the Kinbor, but they were all sold out already, so I went for this one. So when you open up, you can already tell there's a difference, right? You have this first page, and this is not, yeah, I have to flatten this out, but this is cut differently. See, this is done a bit short. This is glued together much more. Okay, so let's move to the yearly overview. You can already tell that this planner lays much flatter than this one does. This keeps, you know, popping up and coming back. So, but the overviews are just about the same. And you directly jump into these monthly verticals. With the Hobonichi, you have a yearly overview, which is pretty cool. I haven't used it now because I jumped into this planner in the middle of August. So to me, it doesn't make any sense anymore to get a yearly overview. But I really like it. I would much appreciate it. Yeah, so you have these monthly overviews here, and then after that you jump into these, and these are almost the same in the weeks, in the original weeks. There's a slight difference. There's a slight difference in the layout, and this paper is thinner. You can feel it, and I like it better that it's a bit, you know, off-white. It's not white. I like that. Sorry for the barking in the back. It's my dog losing it because the cat jumped in on the windowsill, and yeah, they don't like each other. So let's move on with this. Yeah, you have these overviews until the end of the year. This I decorated with a kit that I printed out and cut on my Cricut because I finally managed to get the hang of how it works. I was so happy about that. Okay, yeah, so after that, it starts with a November page. As I said, I jumped into this planner somewhere this month. So I didn't need this, of course, and I took it as a test page for my pens. Yeah, if you get to the end of these months, you have this overview, and then you jump into the weeklies, but it starts with the first week of the new year. So this starts earlier. You have the last months of the former year, and this doesn't do that. Yeah, if you look at the layout, let's take a page which is empty so you can see it better. Yeah, you can see because this, oops, sorry, I was out of the camera. You can see this, these quotes, of course, take some room, and the Kinbor doesn't have it. So you can see the columns are a bit broader. You have a bit more space than you have in the Hobonichi. And also this up here is smaller. So yeah, these, you have a bit more space here. And this column here is bigger than this one. But I mean, yeah, it's very much alike. This little number tag is much smaller than with the Kinbor. It reaches in quite a lot. yeah, and there is this month overview on both of them. So let's jump to the end of the year. Oops, that was not very pretty. Well, when all these months are over, let's see, when does it stop? Yeah, it stops January 4th. And then you start with a notes page and abbreviations. Let's see what the Kinbor does. Oh, it lays pretty well now. Can you see? It's okay now that you flipped some pages. Let's jump to the end of the year on this one as well. So here we go. This is January 3rd. It was 4th, I think. Or was it not? Yeah, it was 4th. And this is 3rd. Okay, that's a bit weird. Am I not in the same month? Oh, it's a different year. Oh my God. Yeah, I got a bit confused. Sorry, because this is 2026, and this is 2025. Ah, yeah. So anyway, after this comes blank pages. So this is not in the Kinbor. And you have quite some blank pages. Yeah. There's a lot of room for additional notes until you reach this page, which is your schedule. It says on gift list, you can write down ideas for gifts. Whereas here, when you flip over, then starts the additional empty pages. Yeah, it's quite a few as well, so that's pretty nice in both planners. Yeah, then you have these measuring page, and then the favorites. You have the symbols, and yeah, I covered this, sorry guys. I didn't like that. And then you have the 365 days checkoff list. To me, this is an overview of when I have been sick and when I did go to the gym, addresses, and that's it for the Hobonichi. And here you have these lists and 21 days. I guess this is to build habits or something. This is pretty cool, but I'm not sure if I will use it for that reason. And then you have the favorites list as well, which I think is really cool. Then you have some massage techniques and also some planner sizes. Yeah, a map and some Chinese writing. I can't read. Yeah, and then you have a little pocket in the back. The Hobonichi doesn't have pockets, but I don't mind actually. I mean, this is a pocket that I purchased for the Hobonichi on Amazon, and it was pretty cheap. I don't remember. I mean, I think it was like 5 or 6 euros, and it fits perfectly. It's really nice. The Kinbor fits too. Just saying. So I could use this for the Kinbor as well for next year, and it gives it some stabilization. Oh my God, that's a difficult word. Stability? Yeah, stability is better. Yeah, so this is the comparison of these two, and well, in my opinion, this is a pretty good dupe, and considering the price of them both, they both do their job, but of course you can tell that this is more expensive. This is a better quality than this one. So if you have a tight budget, you can go for this one and also have a good planner that does its work and where you can have lots of fun with, and that you can, you know, decorate pretty and do all your planning that you need. It's just almost the same size, so yeah, you can take it along. It's an everyday carry. You can have it in your purse, and that's really cool. Same as this one, but yeah, you can tell the price difference from the feeling, from the paper quality, although this is not a bad paper. Yeah, it holds up pretty good with fountain pens. If I could choose and money didn't matter, I would go for the original Hobonichi. But yeah, money does matter, at least in my life. Okay, well, this is the comparison of the two. I hope it helped for some of you to make your pick for the next year. At first, as I said, I was disappointed, but I'm pretty sure I only got a bad how do you say? Well, a bad product out of this production line. I think they are not all like this, because in the past I had Kinbors and I was always happy with the quality. Talking about the Kinbor, I have another comparison for you. This is the Kinbor Techo, the 1 page a day A5 edition from this year. This is the one from 2025, which I got in April. And I loved it so much. I have used it every day since I have it, and I just cannot go without anymore. So I got myself the copy for this one. And when it arrived, I at first was really shocked about the different cover they chose this year, because it's sticky. It's completely different. This one has a bit of a texture, and it's yeah, it has a nice feel to it. I can't explain. It's just nice. This one is like sticky, and I got this cover with it. It was only like €3, I think. But since this is already sticky, it's almost impossible to get this in here. I mean, I have had it in there before, so yeah, it will work probably if I force it. No, see, it sticks again already. So I used a little trick. I took a piece of paper and put it inside, because the paper has a smooth surface and goes in okay. So I put this in first, and then put this into the cover. See, this works much better. And in the end, when this is all pushed all the way in, you have to be careful and not, you know, it's a bit difficult still, also with the paper, but you see it works. You just need a little bit of patience. Well, then you can always, you know, flip this open and pull the paper back out. And this is how I got my Kinbor. I did that too early, I guess. Oh my god, yes I did. I was too quick taking out the paper, so I will have to take it back out and redo this step. Well, okay, I took this out now again. But this is the way how you can get this in. But it's pretty difficult, and honestly, I would not recommend buying this. I think it's not a good quality, and it's obviously not a good match together with this planner. because they're both sticky. So I will definitely get a different cover for this one. But I really liked my my Kinbor. This one, yeah, I broke in, of course, already, and it has a different start than the new one. But from layout, it is the same. So you start off with a yearly overview from 2025 to 2027, which is pretty nice. And then you jump into these monthlies where you can use these as trackers, or you can put birthdays in or whatever is important to you. I really like those, to use those as trackers. You have 4 months on 2 pages. And then you jump into the monthly overview. And after that, you start having, well, then you have 1 year on 2 pages, and then starts 1 page for 1 day, and you have these monthly cover pages. That's something I also very much like. And yeah, it's A5, so you have quite some space to journal and write and whatever. Yeah, I really got to love this. And at the end of the year, there's a few additional pages, blank pages, no, grid pages, I mean, for notes. And then you have this schedule page. I will zoom it out a little bit. Yeah, this is much better. Yeah, you have the gift list and 21 days plan, which I think is for habit building. You have the favorites, a lot of favorites. I think it equals the my 100 in the Hobonichi, but I like it. And again, you have the massage techniques, the planner and paper sizes, a map, another map. It's all Chinese, I can't read it, so I don't know what it's about. This is a gourmet recommendation. Yeah, also can't read it. I will probably cover these and you know, glue something on top of it because I can't use it. And yeah, this is the Kinbor A5 Techo. Also a pretty good dupe of the Hobonichi Techo, but I cannot make a comparison because I never had a original Hobonichi Techo in A5, so I can't say. I just can say that I love this one a lot, and I have no paper issues with it. I can show you, this is my overview of the inks I use. I saw this, I think, at Cozy Travelers, I think her name is, on YouTube. And she inspires me a lot. So yeah, I like this idea of writing down which ink I used at that day. And if you look on the back side, yeah, it takes ink pretty well. See, there's a lot of different inks, and I did that the month before already as well. So you can see there is no bleed through issues. So the paper can take fountain pen pretty good. And therefore I chose to get this planner for my ink adventures, as I call it. Yeah, I just track the inks that I used that day, and I write about my experiences of pen and ink combinations, and my favorite pen, my favorite nib, monthly favorite pen and ink combination, and all that kind of stuff. This is just, yeah, my pen and ink adventure planner. Well, so anyway, this is my comparison of the planners so far that reached me. And after first being disappointed from my Kinbor weekly, I got over it and I made my peace with it, even though it was not perfect when it reached me. Yeah, so these two will be in my setup for the upcoming year, together with the Rosy Life Planner, the Flow Planner I ordered, and the Compact Weekly. Yeah, I hope this is I hope it is similar to the original Hobonichi Weeks. Okay, I hope it helped for some of you to make your choice for next year, to make it easier to decide if you will go for Kinbor or rather for the original, or maybe something completely different. I'm super curious what you will all go for, and if you like, leave it in the comments. I really like to know. And I'm always happy for inspiration as well, to try something new. And yeah, this is it for now. So thank you for watching. I'd be very happy if you leave a like or even a subscription. Would be cool. Thanks a lot, and hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.